Common misconceptions about breastfeeding. Number one, my milk didn't come in. 95% of women can actually produce enough milk. When a baby is born, their stomach is the size of like a walnut or a hazelnut. It is normal to produce only drops of colostrum for the first few days. Most moms' milk doesn't come in until 4 to 5 days postpartum. All the baby really needs in the beginning is that colostrum. Number two, if it hurts, you're doing it wrong. And while that is true, if it's sustained pain, that can be indicative of something like a lip tie or an improper latch, things like that. However, in the beginning, it is pretty normal for there to be some mild tenderness and some pain, especially for first-time moms. If you're a pumping mom and experience pain beyond mild tenderness, it can mean improper flange size or that you're using too much suction. And it can mean infection as well. But having pain in the beginning does not mean you're doing it wrong. Number three, most women don't produce enough milk, and that is false. True low supply is rare. In most cases, having a low supply is because of improper hydration, improper latch, unnecessary supplementation like with formula. All of those are fixable with guidance. Touch on the formula thing for a second. Formula companies actively lobby against breastfeeding moms because the more moms that breastfeed, the less money they make. So what happens is in the hospital, moms think that they're not making enough because they're only making a few drops. So what do? They start giving a little bit of formula. Well, every time you formula feed, you're taking a feed away from your body. Breastfeeding is a supply and demand system. So when your baby feeds, your body is being told, hey, I need that milk. And so if you take out a feed and formula feed, that's one less feed that your body thinks that your baby needs. Which leads me into point number four, cluster feeding being abnormal. Cluster feeding does not mean that you're not making enough milk. Cluster feeding is very normal and very healthy, and it's actually protective to your milk supply. Babies cluster feed during growth spurts to tell your body to produce more milk. The more they feed, the more milk your body makes. Even as someone who has cracked the code on breastfeeding and has taught thousands of women how to breastfeed and pump, I only made drops in the beginning, and then my baby cluster fed and helped bring my milk in. Totally normal. I think we're on number five. You need to drink milk to make milk. It's all about hydration, and breast milk is actually made from blood, not the milk that you're drinking. Number six, you can't breastfeed if you're smaller up here, and that's just not true. Another lie is that the bigger you are here, the more milk you produce. Size is about fat tissue, not milk producing glands. The two are not related. Number seven, you should switch to formula so that your baby can sleep longer. Not true. While it is true that formula fed babies do tend to sleep longer because it takes longer to digest, night waking is totally normal. It's protective and helps regulate your milk supply. Number eight, once your baby turns one, your milk doesn't have any nutritional value. False. It continues to provide immune protection, fat, and calories even when the baby is 1 year old. Number nine, if you're not making enough milk, there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm going to couple this with, if I'm 6, 9, 10 months into my breastfeeding journey, I can't increase my supply. That is just so false, it's not even funny, and I've helped thousands of women to be able to increase their supply. I have several videos that can tell you how to do this, and if you want it all in one place, you can get my pumping guide at the link in my bio or comment guide below, and I'll send you a DM with the link. Let me know in the comments what crazy breastfeeding myth you've heard.